Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it is Tuesday the 10th of December 2019, and this is the daily analysis for spot gold and dollar yen. We'll begin with spot gold, and this week's weekly pivot is at 1465.95, and its price is just below that. Yesterday's daily range was very small, relatively small, at about 60 pips, and it's still hovering above the lower trend line of the slightly bullish channel. Let's take a look at the forward time frame, and you can see that it's just consolidating in a very small range. Above that, there should be intermediate resistance at the 50 fib retracement level at 1469, and above that, that's the key resistance zone around the 1475 area. Below that, below the lower trend line, is the 1453 support level. Right, so there were no news to trigger any moves. Nothing new on the US-China trade deal, and first US economic news is only coming up on Wednesday with the CPI figures, and then followed by the early Thursday morning FOMC decisions, and then only on Friday there's US retail sales figures. So fairly light on the news except for the upcoming FOMC meeting and policy decisions. So it's going to continue to range with upper level at the weekly pivot, and probably all the way down to the 1455 area, so about 100 pips range at most. Alright, until we see some breakout. Let's switch to the dollar yen. So similarly with dollar yen, it's finding support at the 38 fib retracement level at the 108.50 area, just at the daily 55 EMA. This week's weekly pivot is at 108.91, but it's well below that now, and there is an interim resistance at the 200 EMA, daily 200 EMA level at the 108.78 area. Let's switch to the forward time frame. And yesterday's range was only about 20 over pips. So that's going to be a very tight range in this area, less than 30 pips. And all the way up to the weekly pivot, that's only about 40 pips range. So we'll see whether there's a trigger for it to continue its bearish move. Just as spot gold will need to find a trigger for its short-term bullish move. And for now, we can probably identify this as a next support level, just above the 108 round figure area. So next support level is at the 50 fib retracement level, where the weekly S1 is as well. So just above the 108 round figure level. right? So nothing much for now, and just consolidation, I think, until the FOMC meeting and decisions. So meanwhile, have a good trading week and cheers.